Hello everyone and welcome to the practice session for the final weekend of the 2015 CGP2 series season, in what definitely has been a very interesting campaign. Like CRC, the title goes down to the final weekend here in Abu Dhabi. A title battle between, Abu Legit's still mathematically in it, but to be honest, it's only a mathematical chance. A title battle between Phoebe O'Connor and Rosie O'Driscoll. 8 points separate them in Phoebe O'Connor's favour going into the final race of the season. Only 8 points separate them. Remembering this time last year, Phoebe O'Connor was with the same team and just getting to grips with this series now. Having done a season in KSR Formula Renault. Now, a year later, she is on the verge of winning the championship in CGP2. But also, her main opponent, Rosie O'Driscoll, who this time last year wasn't even in this championship, who was in the KSR Formula E series. In the KSR Formula E series was Rosie O'Driscoll. In the KSR Formula Renault series, Now, in her first year, having really made an impression. The session is underway here. Already got cars out on track. It is Betty we've got an Abato first out on track ahead. And it's Cameron. Admits that he actually was the master forces. Both contenders, I believe, have gone out. Tom Saville has opened the session. Of course, darkness has fallen on the Yas Marina circuit. Darkness has fallen. Seeing it's the only time up since Bahrain they've practiced or done anything under lights. Of course, their first race they do on Saturday will be under the lights. There is one driver change this weekend, and that is Miles Hanawin, having been promoted from CGP3 for this race, with Dan Schilling being dropped from the team. Oh, that is actually Hannah Wynn there. And O'Connor getting very, very close on exit to the pits. A very near miss. I don't think O'Connor even knew Hannah Wynn was there. I wonder how much, aside from that, it is all as they were last time out in Circuit of the Americas. Here's Rosie, this was right behind those two. I don't believe she got held up in any of that, did she? That, I've got to say, that Amelin Fox car looks very nice under lights. Looks so nice under lights. Tom Savage with 49.6. A fair bit off where CRC were. Billy Price at 48.6. Robbie Beaumont currently second. Let's see where Rosie O'Driscoll is going to go on this lap. She goes to the top in the 47.1. Phoebe being held up. And she has really made her mark since coming in to this championship back in Hungary. And I think, who knows where she could have been had she done the full season. She's already confirmed to be moving to the KC Junior team next year. Now what's currently the CGP Racing team. Could she possibly mount a championship challenge next year? I think if she keeps up this pace that she's shown this year, I really would not be surprised to see her mount a championship challenge next year. But Grace Wilkinson crosses the line to start a flyer. James Lane's gone second. Maybe could he be in? Will he still be in the championship? Possibly could be in CRC. I wonder where we're going to see. There's going to be. I think there could be quite. We obviously already know the top three from this championship will be at the moment will be moving up to CRC. Rosie O'Driscoll, you can say, arguably is the driver who has got the best seat out of all of those. Moving to who will be driving. Who during the break received the news she will be driving for Coombe GP in CRC next year. Phoebe O'Connor has known for a while where she's going to be next year, since Austria that she is going to be in the RTS next year. Driving that car for a race seat. And then Abby Leggett on the Brazilian GP weekend did receive the news that she will be driving for the MAT Run Mossad team next year in CRC. So this championship, you have to say, has been really good at grooming drivers. As Grace Wilkinson goes up to third. Has been really good at grooming drivers to get them ready for the top level of racing. James Lang, Abby Leggett has not set time yet. Of course, this supports CRC. And drives on the CRC weekend, so on the same tracks. That gives some drivers experience they need. Of course, also, as I said at the beginning of the season, I think that the grid that we've had in CGP2 this year is the strongest grid we have had in CGP2 since 2010, where we have the likes. Ooh, Leggett really going onto the curb there. Let's have a look at a replay. Abby Leggett making a slight mistake off, that's okay. And a bit of a twitch. But since the likes of Chantal Hawk, Matt Coombs, Jack Baldwin, Alex Moores, who of course the latter on the verge of winning the CRC Championship this weekend. All of those drivers on the grid in 2010, now they're all in CRC as front runners. Abby Leggett goes third, but I think he lost quite a bit of time by making this mistake. Marco Efos after all that happened. He had a strong debut weekend despite losing the win on the last lap. He had a very strong debut weekend. Did Marco Efos. Maybe he could be some star in the future. We know he's going to be in CGP2. Here's Jade Oakes. She knows where she's going to be next year. She is going to remain with this team in CGP2 next year. It was announced during the break that Jade Oakes will stay with the PowerMax team next year in CGP2. Jade Oakes this year, I think next year she could be someone to watch out for. I mean, this year she has shown flashes of speed. This year she has shown flashes of speed. But has a bit inconsistent. We have seen some very good drives from Jade this year. For example, obviously the one that will really stand out for her is especially Valencia. The drive she pulled off in the sprint race in Valencia. The way that she was able to defend from all those faster guys and girls behind her. To take a thoroughly well-deserved second place. She also had quite a good weekend last time out at the circuit of the Americas as well. So Jade Oaks, I think, is someone we should look out for next year. Here's Quinn Bayes, I'm not sure what condition his tyres are in. Because he's down in 21st, which is off by his side. He's been very off recently. Both of the Cougar canopies have been very off. And they had such a strong start to the season, but it just hasn't happened for them since. Since the Beaumont took a win in Belgium, it just hasn't happened for them. Here's David Metcalf in the LAT. Rumours this team could rename next year if the Lotus F1 team renames to Renault. But they could rename to Renault AstroTurf. So R80. Pits. Here's Christian Van Niekerk, who's had a difficult start to his CGP2 career. He has shown flash pace, but has struggled to be able to convert that pace into points finishes. Someone who's had a very tough season, Tom Saville. What has gone on with him this year? He was a race winner last year when he was driving for a Botto, but this year it's just not happened for him. I don't even think he has actually scored any points. It just really has not happened for him this year. Tom Saville scored a couple of points in the Belgium sprint race, but that's all he scored. Just not happened. He's just not had the pace he had. Could possibly be the new game he just hasn't been able to get accustomed to. Down there in last, having not even set time. I think he might have had some technical issue. Oh, he actually had an instant. That's that's what happened to James Lewington. That is a bit of a silly mistake to make, to be honest. Of course, MAT have had a bit of a difficult. They started here with Luke Julian, who showed pace, but oh, that is the Power Max stuff. I think that's Billy Pryor. I think that is. Yeah, Billy Pryor having an incident with Rosio, not Rosio, going into turn 17, getting onto the curve and losing it. So Billy Pryor. O'Connor's not going to get another lap in, so it's going to be a bit of a difficult session. Some drivers out of position. Here is Quinn Bayliss. I don't think he's going to get to the line. If he does, he'll be caught for a bit. Here is James Lang. Let's see what he's capable of. Obviously, it's at the moment Rosie O'Driscoll at the top of the timesheets. And it's starting to look like it looks like it's going to stay that way. As James Lang wrestles that D-Tech car around the hairpin. Checker flag is out. Here at Abu Dhabi. Would of course be qualifying tomorrow takes place following CRC practical, I think like 7 o'clock UK time. And then obviously we have Rosie O'Driscoll on 147.141 who tops the session. But we race under the lights, we qualify under the lights, and then we're going to race under the lights on Saturday afternoon, and then we're going to in the penultimate day of the 2015 season. But it is Rosie O'Driscoll who's ended practice fastest. Interesting session. Of course, that was an interesting first day we had here at the Yas Marina circuit. We are off and running here at Abu Dhabi. And what is set to be a very interesting weekend of CRC, CGP2 and CGP3 action. To close off what has been a very interesting 2015 season. So, that is CGP2 done and dusted. In what really has been an interesting season, we're just awaiting. Obviously tomorrow it's going to be a very interesting day of action. Obviously CRC, they're going to do the long run pace. CGP2, it's qualifying. CGP3, it is practice. But I wonder who it is that's going to be victorious in this 2015 championship. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you tomorrow. As far as CGP2 is concerned, we'll see you tomorrow for qualifying. Goodbye.